Imagine a computer chip that works like your brain, wiring and firing signals with the speed and efficiency of neurons. Traditional processors execute instructions sequentially, creating bottlenecks and high energy demands. In contrast, neuromorphic chips process information in parallel, mimicking the interconnected neurons of a cerebral cortex. These brain-inspired architectures promise to revolutionize artificial intelligence and edge computing. But what exactly sets neuromorphic hardware apart from the silicon inside our laptops? At the heart of neuromorphic systems are artificial neurons and synapses that communicate via spikes. These spiking neural networks operate on discrete events rather than continuous data flows. Each spike encodes information in its timing, mirroring the electrochemical pulses in biological neurons. By processing spikes locally, neuromorphic chips drastically reduce data movement and power consumption. Some designs use Memristors, resistive memory devices, to emulate synaptic plasticity directly in hardware. Other prototypes leverage crossbar arrays of phase-change materials to adjust synaptic weights on the fly. Intel's Loihi chip, for example, integrates 128 neuromorphic cores that communicate via low-power spikes. IBM's TrueNorth boasts 1 million programmable neurons on a single CMOS die. Despite their complexity, these chips consume only a few watts, comparable to a desk fan, rather than hundreds. What applications stand to benefit most from this brain-like efficiency? Autonomous vehicles need real-time object detection with minimal latency and energy. Drones and robots in remote environments must process sensor data on board without draining batteries. Neuromorphic chips excel at pattern recognition, anomaly detection, and sensor fusion. In healthcare, they could power wearable devices that analyze EEG and ECG signals instantly. Real-time brainwave processing might unlock advanced brain-machine interfaces. Internet of Things devices could run complex AI at the edge without relying on the cloud. Imagine smart cameras that detect hazards or wildfires locally, conserving bandwidth. But building a neuromorphic system requires new algorithms and programming models. Traditional deep learning frameworks struggle with the event-driven nature of spiking networks. Researchers have adapted backpropagation to train spiking networks in some experimental platforms. Others use local learning rules inspired by Hebb's law. Neurons that fire together wire together. On-chip learning with local rules reduces the need for centralized weight updates. Energy-efficient learning could allow devices to adapt continuously to changing conditions. Yet challenges remain. Spiking networks are less accurate than conventional deep networks in many tasks. Neuromorphic hardware also lacks standardization, leading to fragmented tools and ecosystems. Overcoming these hurdles demands collaboration between neuroscientists, hardware engineers, and AI researchers. Simulators like Brian and Nengo help model spiking networks before committing to silicon. Hybrid systems that pair neuromorphic chips with GPUs may bridge performance gaps. Integration into existing AI pipelines will accelerate adoption in industry. Meanwhile, neuroscientists leverage neuromorphic platforms to test theories of brain function in real time. Closed-loop experiments run neural models on the very hardware that inspired them. This feedback loop tightens the bond between neuroscience and computing. On the materials front, devices like spintronic neurons and optoelectronic synapses promise even greater efficiency. Spintronic neurons use electron spin to switch states with ultra-fast speed. Optoelectronic synapses transmit signals with light, bypassing electrical resistive losses. Photonic neuromorphic chips could process data at light speed with minimal heat. Though still in the lab, these technologies point toward ultra-low power AI. As fabrication techniques improve, neuromorphic chips may enter consumer electronics. Imagine smartphones running advanced AI locally for real-time translation and augmented reality. Wearables could monitor vital signs and predict health events before they occur. Smart homes may learn inhabitant behaviors and optimize energy in real time. The potential spans industries from healthcare to automotive to environmental monitoring. Yet ethical questions arise when machines learn and adapt autonomously. How do we ensure neuromorphic AI remains safe, fair, and transparent? Explainability is more challenging with distributed spiking networks than with layered deep networks. Standards for validation and benchmarking will be critical for responsible deployment. Regulatory frameworks must evolve alongside technology to protect users. Open source initiatives like Intel's Lava project democratize neuromorphic development. Community-driven toolsets accelerate research and lower barriers to entry. Universities worldwide now offer courses and labs focused on brain-inspired computing. As talent grows, so will innovation in this dynamic field. Neuromorphic computing unites neuroscience, materials science, and computer engineering into a single frontier. By learning from our own brains, we may unlock unprecedented computational capabilities. The roadmap includes ever larger networks, lower power, and on-chip learning in the next decade. Future chips might integrate sensing, memory, and computation in one neuromorphic package. That could yield truly autonomous systems capable of continuous self-optimization. As devices learn and adapt like living organisms, new products will emerge across every sector. From smarter prosthetics to adaptive infrastructure, neuromorphic AI could reshape society. Each breakthrough chips away at the barriers between biology and technology. It also illuminates the remarkable power and elegance of the human brain. The journey is just beginning, and the frontier of brain-inspired chips awaits us. Will you be among the pioneers building machines that think like us? The possibilities are as vast as our imagination and curiosity. Remember that every spike, every synapse, and every learning rule brings us closer to understanding intelligence itself. The future of computing may be written not in code, but in spikes. If you found this deep dive enlightening, please subscribe to the channel for weekly science explorations. Thank you for watching. Let your curiosity fuel tomorrow's breakthroughs.